How's it going, one and all? It's me again. And if I don't look or sound 100%, it's because I'm not. This past week has been a real trial, let me tell you. Have a number of different symptoms and ailments that I've been dealing with. And time has come for me to actually get a primary doctor so I can get some tests run. But yeah, I've just been dealing with a bunch of stuff this week. Went to the hospital twice. Ugh. I don't dig hospitals, man. I mean, I'm not afraid of them or anything. There's other places I would much rather be. I'm sure everybody can agree with that. But anyways, enough of all that. On Facebook, I saw a news feature, little news clip, talking about a fruit that sounded like it was a cross between cherries and plums. And I was intrigued as soon as I saw that. I started imagining all the good stuff that was in it. I think plums are good, cherries are good. Cherries have antioxidants, plums have fiber, and they both have all sorts of vitamins. And to combine the two would be great. Now, I don't know if this is actually a crossbreed of a cherry and a plum. Maybe they just call it cherry plums because they're a little smaller than regular plums. I don't know. But my cousin, Letty, for those who know and love her, she found them at our local HEB. And tonight I found myself at an HEB. So I looked, and sure enough, I found them. It says, a delicious new fruit. Well, yeah, it says right there. Part cherry, part plum. Very cherry plum. Look at those. So, I have been craving fruit all week, man. Like, really craving it. I just kept having visions of pears and tangerines. Not your basic stuff, not like apples and oranges, but some semi-exotic, I guess, and some a little more exotic, like mangoes, pineapple, stuff like that. I mean, you could have bought my loyalty with a fruit basket this past week, seriously. And I know that when you crave fruit, it's because you're craving something sweet. Or it's the other way around. And when you crave sweet, instead of going to get a Twinkie or a cookie or something like that, get some fruit. I mean, it's got sugar, sure, but it's beneficial to you. It's better. And that's kind of what I want to start doing, is making better decisions. I'm not really like holding on to trying to, I don't know how this is going to sound, but it's not one of these things where it's like, I want to live a long life. I don't want to live that long. Okay, I know that sounds morbid and stuff, but seriously, the last 20, 30 years of someone's life is usually pretty crappy. I don't want that. But the thing is I worry about the legacy I leave behind. You know? I want to be the guy who died saving a baby from a burning building, or saving a child from a river, a drowning child, jumping in and saving them, or attempting to save a puppy from a freeway. Let one of those things happen. I don't want to be the guy who died from eating too many French fries. I don't want to be the guy who died from eating all the ice cream. That's embarrassing. My family has to live with that. Hey, ain't you Aren't you related to that guy? The one, he just cotton candy all the time, remember? No. So, make better decisions. Do things that are going to be beneficial to me. These are pretty small. But when you're crossing a plum with a cherry, you can't expect them to be too big. It has a good plum smell. In fact, these remind me of the China plums that used to grow in this yard right here behind me. My grandmother used to have a tree that grew what they call China plums. They're like wild plums. And they would start off green like most fruit, and people would eat it just like that. They put a little salt on it and eat it. It was real crunchy and a little sour, but it was good. And then when you let them ripen, they would turn yellow. They were so sweet. That's what these remind me of. The smell, anyway. So here we go. Here's to better decisions in the future. Holy jumping crow, that's sweet. That is very sweet. Wow. It's about as sweet as syrup. And I don't want to gross anybody out, but you can see like a little tinge of red in there mixed in with the yellow. Very good. Very good. I wonder how they created these. What mad scientist felt he had to mix a cherry and a plum? My cousin told me they reminded her of when she would visit her grandfather's house. And stupid me, I finally caught on she meant my great-grandfather. Because he did have one of these China plum trees on his property. These are so tiny, but so full of flavor. I bet they'd make a good preserve. They'd make an excellent preserve. But with preserves, you gotta add like tons more sugar. This doesn't need sugar. Let me tell you right now, these do not need sugar at all. They're super sweet. I'll pop the rest of these in the refrigerator, make them nice and cold, refreshing. When you get closer to the seed, it's harder to get the flesh off of there. If I thought it would be a good idea, I'd just pop the whole thing in my mouth and chew it up until just the seed was there, but I don't want to bite down on the seed too hard. Break a tooth or something. I can feel the antioxidants coursing through my system. I wonder if they got massively phony, like they do with most fruit, and make the seeds unplantable. I don't know what they do to the fruit, but a lot of vegetables and fruit, they do something to the seeds that make them like you can't regrow them. Pretty stingy, if you ask me. If I could grow those, I definitely would. I'm going to go ahead and give these bad boys a solid 9. They were very tasty. Brought back some memories. I do have to agree with my cousin. They do taste a lot like the China plums. And that's always a good thing to bring back that childhood memory. So, if you're anywhere near an H-E-B, or maybe your local produce, maybe not buy an H-E-B, but maybe they carry these. Cherry plum. This one's called Very Cherry Plum. Give them a shot. I think you'll like them. Till next time, guys. Take care. I'll be talking to you all soon. I'm hoping to feel way better in a couple of days and then be business as usual. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you to no end. Take care. Have a good night. I'll be talking to you soon.